This is All Access MMA.
So happy to talk to my next guest, Yohan Lainesse, who's going to be fighting on Dana White's Contender Series coming up here on November 2nd. He's going to be taking on Justin Burlinson. Yohan, how's it going, man?
I'm good. Thank you. And you feeling good too?
Doing great. Not as good as you though, man. Look at that weather you're getting in beautiful Quebec. How's everything going?
Everything's going fine for me. Yes, today is a good day. The sun is there, so we are happy. After a good training, I always like to go out there, take a deep breath, and take it easy for the day. Yes.
Yeah, and you got to enjoy those sunny days before it gets really cold in the winter. I've been there back east before. I know it gets a little cold, but hey, man, congratulations on getting this opportunity. One thing I was curious was, obviously this is well-deserved and getting this, but were you surprised the UFC didn't outright sign you? Because usually when you win a regional title like you did for CFFC, sometimes they just bring you right on board.
Yes, but of course I was... in my head, the first plan was to sign a contract with the UFC. So maybe not to go in the contender series. Everyone want to go sign a full contract and not pass with contender for sure. But it's okay like that. I'm not the kind of guy who have a lot of fight, amateur and professional. So after this win with CFFC, after this championship, in my head, I think the UFC give me the contract, but they give me the chance to go on Contender Series, and of course I'm gonna take this. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, exactly. It's still a great opportunity, and again, you still have an opportunity at a UFC contract as well. When did you find out about this fight? Because I know for a lot of Contender Series fighters, they find out well in advance, and then they can't say anything until they're actually allowed to announce it.
My manager, Jeremy Rubin from ESS Management. This guy is awesome. He gave me all the fight in the last year. So I fight 4 times in 11 months. I think that's a lot. So they reached me all of this fight. We got an opportunity to fight on Contender Series. At the same time, I had the opportunity to fight for the belt in CFFC. I chose to go for the belt. Maybe in my head, I think that if I win this, I'm going to have the contract. So now I have the chance to go back at the Contender Series. So my manager, Jeremy Rubin, did a very good job in the last year. So they found me this fight. They found me the Contender Series fight too. So here we go for that.
Yeah, we're really excited for it. Before we dig into the matchup here, I wanted to go all the way back to the beginning. How did you get involved in combat sports? How did MMA come on your radar?
At the beginning, I'm a hockey player, so I'm a sport guy. I love all the sport, football, hockey. I play golf, a lot of golf. So at the end of my career in the hockey, I was fighting a lot, always fighting on the ice. So I decided to follow another road, so to go in a fighting sport. So I start boxing. I was boxing a lot when I was young. I was like 12 years old. I was start boxing. I do a lot of taekwondo too. So I always loved the fighting sport. I always watch since I'm a child. I watch all the UFC, the boxing. I'm going on YouTube and look like fighting compilation, and I don't know why I always love the story of war. So that's this gonna search me a lot. So I start doing boxing and doing jiu-jitsu full time, like since 5 or 6 years. So that's it. Maybe at the beginning I was a hockey player, but when you do hockey and you always fight, maybe you better go to just fighting. So
yeah,
that's what I did.
That's cool. There's a lot of hockey players. Well, I shouldn't say a lot. There's a few hockey players that have gone to the UFC. I don't know if you know about this. Charles Rosa, who's a featherweight fighter. He used to be a hockey player. Scott Holtzman, who fights in the UFC's lightweight division, same thing. So that's kind of, that's interesting that you're another hockey player turned fighter. Do you, like, in terms of, your career and everything, do you have like a day job, or do you just train full time? Like what's paying the bills for you right now?
So, I have the chance to do that. My passion, it's like the mixed martial art, and I opened a gym maybe like 3 years ago.
Nice.
And I teach a lot of boxing and kickboxing. So I have a lot of students. I love to go in the school and to teach some discipline and some motivation stuff like controlling yourself and a lot of things like that. So I'm always in the gym. I train. I train other people. I train young people, students. Basically, I'm blessed because all my life it's around mixed martial arts, so I can pay my bills with that. So, and I have a lot of good sponsor. I have a very good team around me. A lot of good sponsor that for this training camp is going to be the first time that I'm not going to work. I just train. So I train every day. I train in the morning. I go rest a little bit on the day, and I go back to train on the night. I sleep. I don't sleep like at 10 or 11. At 9, I'm going to sleep, and I wake up early, like at 6. And
Nice.
every day is like that. So I want to maximize all my chance to be at the best on 2 November, and it's very good stuff. It's seriously the best training camp of my life. I just train, sleep, hit well, and train again. So I'm going to be a dangerous man on the 2 November.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. By the way, don't feel bad about going to bed at 9 o'clock. I go to bed at 9 o'clock because I got 2 kids, so I can relate.
Right.
It's good to get your 8 hours. I'm the same way. You mentioned training camp. Who are some of your training partners that you're getting to work with that are helping you prepare for this fight?
So I have a lot of people around me. Seriously, I got a black belt jiu-jitsu, Mathieu Davio, who helped me a lot. He's not only a jiu-jitsu guy; he loves MMA, so he worked the jiu-jitsu but on MMA, so that's helped me a lot. Lévi Labrie was my striking coach, who was with me in my fighting championship with CFFC, was with me with my flying knee. So and now I train in XPN Center. So XPN is like a brand of supplement and a brand of and we have a big gym at Saint Bruno. So I have the chance to now have another head coach, Patrick Cote. It's a veteran of the UFC.
I know Pat quite well. Great fighter. Fought Anderson Silva. Really incredible guy.
Yes. So the Predator. So he helped me a lot on my championship training camp. He was come at my gym and he helped me very, very a lot. So I decided to me going at his gym. So right now, me and Pat, we see 4 or 5 times a week. He helped me a lot on my conditioning, my MMA, my jiu-jitsu game too. I go boxing like every day. So I have a very, very good training camp. I changed a lot of things in my nutrition. I have GF Gaudreau, Jean-François Gaudreau, who was a very nice buddy who helped me a lot on my nutrition. So maybe all the things going to be good for me. And the 2 November, I have no excuse. I'm going to be the best version of myself.
Who's going to be in your corner for this fight?
Pat Cote is going to be there. And Lévi Labrie, my other man, is going to be there. Lévi Labrie and me, we work together like 3 or 4 years. So he know me very well. He know how to talk to me. So we have a very good chemie, a very good connection. So Lévi and Pat going with me. So it's going to be a nice road.
How do you see the fight unfolding on November 2nd against you and Justin Burlinson, another undefeated fighter? How do you think the fight plays out?
I think it's going to be a war, of course. Justin Burlinson is a good fighter. I see a lot of his fights. So the guy have a lot of experience. He's a young man, but he have a lot of experience. A lot of experience on kickboxing and a lot of experience on MMA too. Of course, it's going to be a hard fight. Maybe I think I'm more well-rounded. I look at this fight. Maybe he do all the same thing. He did well. He's very good at what he do, but maybe he's not so much complicated as I think. So maybe I think I'm gonna have more weapon for him. So it's going to be a very good striking matchup, I think. So we'll see, but we don't go let that on the end of the judges like we did every time.
Yeah, no, it's really, really exciting fight. Let's talk some hockey, because I'm a hockey fan as well. Vancouver Canucks. Imagine you're a Montreal Canadiens fan.
Yeah, for sure.
How you feeling this season? Because Drouin's back, right? He got everything sort of fixed up. The team's looking pretty good this year.
The team looks pretty good. The question is Carey Price. Where he's going to be in the season. I think that's the biggest question, because we have a veteran, we have young player, we have speed, we have power. So I think we're gonna have a nice season. I hope so. I have a little anecdote, because when I fight for the championship at CFFC, the Canadian was in the Coupe Stanley. So I fight on the Friday. And I was by a jersey, a real jersey of Canadian, and I said I'm going to do my walk on with my Canadian shirt. But the Canadian lose like 0-3 in the final.
That's right,
Stanley.
yeah.
So I said at my coach, maybe I'm not gonna put my shirt.
It's a little outdated,
not gonna
right?
be good for me. So I didn't put the shirt. I win. But that was a nice story.
Interesting. Little interesting tidbit on my end. Brendan Gallagher, his parents live like 3 blocks away from me where I live in Vancouver, because Brendan grew up here. So it's kind of neat that I always kind of keep tabs on the Canadians because of that, because Brendan Gallagher played junior hockey here in Vancouver where I'm from. So that's kind of neat too. But they're an exciting team. Although I got to say, you guys got Tyler Toffoli. I was so disappointed the Canucks didn't re-sign him. He's been killing it for you guys. He looked great.
Yeah, he looked great. He did a very great job in the last playoff. So I think he's be a big piece of the victory. So like I said, I think this season is going to be very great with a lot of young people and a lot of veteran like Toffoli. So I'm excited for the next season.
2 more quick questions. Who's your favorite hockey player right now? Is it on the Canadians, or is there someone else you really like watching?
Maybe I was like Alexander Ovechkin. That
nice.
It's
Same here.
very good player. He's a physical player. He score. He's spectacular. He didn't scare of anything. He go in the traffic. And Alexander Ovechkin, maybe not now. Maybe now, I guess maybe like Connor McDavid is. I think he burned the league right now. But this kind of player are very rare. So Ovechkin, McDavid, Crosby, like we have this player. So it's always nice to see that.
Great choice with Ovechkin. Love Ovechkin. He's awesome. My last question, you mentioned you're a golfer. How good's your golf game, and have you been out a lot this summer? Because I've been out almost every week here in Vancouver. It's great. We can golf you around here.
Yeah, I play like my best game this summer was 81. So maybe not too bad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because my grandfather teach me very young to play golf. So
nice.
I play golf like since I have 12 years old. So every summer, summer I play a lot of game. I love to play golf because I work hard every day. I train hard every day, and I love to just go to do a sport just to relax outside. It's a lot of concentration, a lot of accuracy, and you need to be focused. And it's like a fight. If you take a good jab, or if you take a right hand, and maybe you're a little bit more shocked, but it's not. That's not mean the fight is over. That's not mean you're gonna have a bad night. So it's like the golf. When you miss one shot, that's not mean you have a bad game. You need to focus on the other one, and I love this aspect.
That's good. And I love this interview, man. It was great talking to you. We could talk some more hockey next time for sure. Johan, thanks so much for doing this, man. It's Dana White's Contender Series, November 2nd, UFC Fight Pass in Canada, TSN in Canada, and obviously ESPN in the States. Anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media? I'll give you the last word.
All right. Thank you very much. So, of course, all my sponsors have a lot. Manulif, Merlot, Maçonnerie Chicoine. I have. You can eat the White Lion Burger at La Méchante Virée. It's in a restaurant in my town. Roi Lavoie Remax. I have Pouvoir de l'Ancre, Eye Roller Custom, Lainesse. I have a lot of sponsors. and for sure my team, Centre XPN, Jeff Gaudreau, Pat Cote, Lévi Labrie, Mathieu Davio, Marseillais, Boxing Club Marseillais à Saint-Hyacinthe. And be there the 2 November because we're gonna rock the Las Vegas show, man.